Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's your friend and guide here, ready to break down the fishing forecast for Canada, specifically focusing on the southern Ontario region for the week of the 15th to the 21st of December 2025. Friends, this is a huge week. We are talking about the very first taste of real hard water action, but I've been studying the charts, and this isn't going to be a simple, straightforward week. We've got a major weather shift, some of the coldest air of the season moving in, and it all culminates with a new moon. Will this be the week you land your personal best through the ice, or will you be staring at a frozen hole in frustration? Stick with me, because I'm going to give you the tactical advantage you need. First up, let's talk about our prime targets for this early ice period. My focus is going to be on two main patterns, the shallow water perch bite and the deep water lake trout and whitefish hunt. Let's start with those beautiful jumbo yellow perch. Right now, the key is shallow. I'm talking 6 to 15 feet of water. Look for the last remaining green weed beds in protected bays. These weeds are still producing a little oxygen and holding tons of minnows, which is exactly what those big perch are looking for. Because the water is ice cold, just above freezing, their metabolism is slowing down. You need to downsize everything. My go-to rig will be a small tungsten jig, maybe 1/16 of an ounce, in a natural color. The absolute killer presentation will be tipping that jig with a live minnow head or a couple of wax worms. The key is a slow, subtle jigging action. Just little twitches to get that bait dancing. Don't be aggressive. Let the fish come in and investigate. Patience will be rewarded with some of the biggest perch of the year. Now, for those of you with adventure in your blood, let's talk about lake trout and whitefish. These guys are out deep. Forget the shallow bays. We're looking at main lake structures. Think deep points, underwater humps, and sharp drop-offs in anywhere from 50 to over 80 feet of water. Electronics are not optional here. They are essential. You need a good flasher or sonar to find these fish. For lake trout, you'll be using aggressive presentations to draw them in. A heavy, flashy spoon like a silver Williams wobbler is a classic for a reason. Jig it aggressively, then let it flutter down. The trout will often hit it on the fall. For whitefish, it's a completely different game. They're bottom feeders. You'll want to use a smaller, heavier bait like a jigging wrap or a small tube jig. Get it right to the bottom and just create little puffs of silt. Pound the bottom, then pause for 10 to 15 seconds. That's almost always when they'll bite. It's a game of chess, not checkers, for these deep water ghosts. All right, let's get into the why. Why are the fish going to be where they are? It all starts with the conditions. First, let's talk weather. This week is a tale of two halves. We're starting the week under a big, bright, but cold, high-pressure system. But that won't last. By midweek, a low-pressure system is set to move in, bringing overcast skies and consistent snow showers right through the weekend. What this means for the fish is a period of stability followed by a classic trigger period. The initial high pressure on Monday will have the bite steady, but as that pressure starts to drop on Tuesday and Wednesday, the fish will feel it and know it's time to feed before the storm. The consistent cloud cover and snow from midweek onwards creates low-light conditions, which predators love. Now, the most critical factor this week, water temperature and ice safety. The air temperatures will be brutally cold, dipping well below freezing every single day. This is what we need to start building safe ice. However, I cannot stress this enough, friends. Mid-December is the most dangerous time of the year. Ice will be inconsistent. You might find 4 inches in a calm bay and less than 2 inches just 100 yards away near a current area. You absolutely must carry an ice spud or chisel, wear a flotation suit, and have ice picks around your neck. Never fish alone on early ice. The water underneath is just a degree or two above freezing. Fish metabolism is slow, which is why our presentations need to be subtle, especially for perch. The frigid water means a lost fish is not worth the risk of going in. Finally, let's talk about the moon phase, a factor many old-timers swear by. This week, we are in the final days of the waning crescent moon. The nights will get progressively darker as we head towards the weekend. Then, On Saturday, the 20th of December, we have the new moon. In my experience, the 2 days leading up to the new moon and the 2 days following it can be absolutely electric. The dark nights give light-sensitive predators like walleye and lake trout a huge advantage, and they often go on a major feeding binge. This lines up perfectly with the incoming low-pressure system. It's a combination that could lead to some truly epic fishing days. So, let's put it all together in my day-by-day breakdown. My official Clevometer rating is here. On Monday, the 15th of April, I'm calling for a good day of fishing. The weather will be sunny but very cold under a high-pressure system. This stability is great for a consistent bite, especially for perch in the shallows. Tuesday, the 16th of April, the rating is average. The pressure will begin to drop as the new system approaches. This transition can sometimes make the fish a little indecisive. The bite might be in short, aggressive windows. Wednesday, the 17th of April, will be average to tricky. The first snow showers will likely arrive, and the conditions will be changing. Fish will be adjusting, so you'll need to stay mobile to find active schools. Thursday, the 18th of April, I am upgrading the forecast to good. The low-pressure system will be settled in and the snow will be falling. This consistent low light is a huge advantage for us anglers, and the fish should be actively feeding. Friday, the 19th of April, gets an excellent rating from me. This is the day before the new moon. Combine the dark night, the low pressure, and the snow cover, and you have a perfect recipe for a major feeding event. Be on your best spot Friday afternoon. Saturday, the 20th of April, is also excellent. It's new moon day. This is the peak of the week, in my opinion. The darkest day, right in the middle of a winter storm. This is a day to target those big, deep water predators like lake trout. The evening bite could be fantastic for walleye as well. And finally, Sunday, the 21st of April, the forecast remains good. The effects of the new moon will linger. The bite should still be strong as the fish continue to take advantage of the favorable feeding conditions. So there you have it, friends. A week that starts cold and stable and builds into what could be a fantastic new moon bite. Please be safe out there. Check the ice, then check it again. Until next time, tight lines, and as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment below. What's the one species you are most excited to target on first ice? Let's talk about it. See you out there.